Hello, it's Green FPS, and this is the M9 commercial. Now, what really sold me on this gun is I trained with it in the military and I wanted the same pistol. You can look at the 92FS, they don't have the correct sights, and also there's a slight change in the angle of this. That's about it. But other than that, they're relatively the same. But this is what sold me with this one. Is this tag here, carried by the U.S. Armed Forces, and it's a Beretta. It's not a copy. So I'm gonna kind of bash them a little bit, because if it says carried by U.S. Armed Forces, it should be the same pistol, but it's not. Like, yes, I know the armed forces that carry this, the military that carries this, they have certain engravings that are different from this, but other than that, it should be the same firearm, since it says it's carried by the U.S. Armed Forces. Because you're not telling me that this piece of plastic guide rod is carried by armed forces. This plastic lanyard, which would, yeah, just snap. This plastic trigger, this plastic safety, and this plastic magazine release is used by the armed forces. That's not carried by the armed forces. These parts right here, you can see them, are not carried by the armed forces. Now, I try to minimize the metal from those plastic parts, and that's the metal I got from it. A few screws and some springs and a little teeny right side lever. Other than that, that's all the plastic. So if they're gonna sell a pistol, and it's the Beretta M9 commercial for commercial sales, it should be the same thing as what the military's got. It should be the same exact thing, except minus the trials that the pistols go through and so on and so forth. Yes, because it is still a commercial, but it should still be an M9 because that's what it's called. It even has it in there. It says M9 TAC Beretta. So, yeah. So that should be done. Another thing that I'm going to criticize them about is their metal parts kit is not the full metal parts kit. You still got plastic parts. It'd be this right here, the lanyard loop. This is plastic. I had to go on eBay and find the metal one, and I replaced it. But that is not included in the parts kit. And this isn't really the plastic part, but in the military, they use, from what I had, use flathead screws. These are hex screws to hold in the grips. As you can see, I put the flathead screw. But other than that, great pistol. I don't regret buying it. I highly recommend it. It's one of the best shooting 9mm I got, right next to my Zastava, my Easy 9. I really like my Easy 9, but I really love my M9 Beretta due to the fact that I've trained on it. Both great pistols, great caliber, and definitely worth the money. So if Beretta could fix the minor plastic issues, and some people will defend it saying, well, they had issues with the metal ones. Well, in the military, we used the metal guide rod, we used the metal parts, and yeah. They went over hundreds of thousands of rounds in training, finished barely on the damn thing, and they're still kicking. So if Beretta, if you guys look at my video, which I doubt it, replace the plastic parts, actually give us the M9 that is, per your words, carried by the U.S. Armed Forces.